Alright, so one of the best things you can do to make your video stand out from other videos, if you guys are a cell phone recorder or a camera recorder, doesn't matter, is to up your audio game. And in this video, we're going to talk about these guys right here. This is the Saramonic Blink 500 for the iPhone. I'm going to tell you what I think about them. I did do a distance test. I'm going to tell you everything that comes in this box right here. And you definitely should pick these up. Let's get into the video. Alright guys, so getting into the video, I want to welcome you back to the channel. This is a digital review. I'm your host Mike, and as usual, I will do a unboxing and a reading of the box so we don't miss any details out for all you stat people out there. So this is the Saramonic Blink 500. It goes for the iPhone. They do have a USB-C type attachment. If you want to go, USB-C, you can do that. You got a new Android or even the new iPhone tablet. For me, I pretty much use iPhones and Macs to do my videos. So I got the lightning cable attachment, and it works great for me. But just looking at the box here, it is a 2.4 gigahertz signal, dual channel wireless microphone system with 2 lavalier mics. Now, as you can see, I bought 2 transmitters. This is $279 off of Amazon. I bought 2 transmitters. If you want one transmitter, it comes for like $219. So for an extra 60 bucks, you can have, somebody else mic'd up sitting right next to you. And these right here, these are the transmitters. I have one on my body right now, one in my hand. These are charged by USB-C cable, and they have USB on the other end. You just plug it into any cube, any high voltage 2.1 amp power source. Put the USB-C plug in here. It charges. I do not have the time that it takes to charge this up. I don't know if it's 4 hours, 6 hours, whatever, but it does charge by USB cable. They give you 2 of them in the box. Okay, so I got those in here right here. On this transmitter is a microphone at the top, this guy right here, and it actually works pretty good. So let's say you wanted to do something on the fly. What comes to mind for me is a basketball camp, and if I didn't have my lavalier mic, I could just attach this right here to my shirt, or I could put this on the end of some kind of stick and use it as a microphone back and forth. But the point is, if you don't have a lavalier mic that you want, don't worry about it. These come with a microphone attached to the transmitter, and it actually is pretty good. I am currently using the lavalier mic right now. I feel a little bit more comfortable with that. But like I said, if you're on the go, if you don't have the microphone, you forgot it, whatever, you don't have to run home and get it. You can just use this right here. It has a microphone attached. On the side, we have the pair and the volume buttons, and this is just so you can pair your unit with your transceiver. But for me, it sync up very well. I didn't have to do anything at all. Pretty much just plug it into your iPhone, turn this on after it's been charged, and they sync up pretty well. But if that doesn't work for you, just take the instructions and go through how to pair this to the receiver, and boom, you're ready to go. And then lastly, on the front here is your power button, and it's also your volume indicator. So you press it once, 25%, 33%, something like that. Press it twice, and I believe it's 66%. Press it 3 times, and it's max. Now that's what it appears to me. I believe they divided it up into quarters, so 25, 50, 75, and max. When I do it, I do mine on the max volume. I've had it on the first setting, and it was very low. I've had it on the second setting, and it was pretty decent, but I wanted it to be clear, and I wanted you guys to be able to hear me clearly, especially if I'm talking about upping your audio game. So I use mine on the max setting. Works like a charm. All right. Also in the box, besides this nice little carrying case that you get 2 of these. This is a standard lavalier mic, and it does have a 3.5 millimeter plug-in, but a standard microphone. But the point is, for $300, you get 2 microphones, and they're not bad. Right now, you can tell I'm using the microphone right here, and in a second, I'm going to unplug the microphone and just use the transmitter and let you see the difference. But for $300, $295 with shipping and all that included, you get 2 lavaliers, you get 2 USB-C cables. This is a 3.5 millimeter adapter. That's what this is. But I've never had an application where I needed to use this. I guess if you have one of those little mono recorders, you can use this for that. But who has that these days? But yeah, that's it. That's what comes with in the box. Like I said, I'm going to read the back here. We have Ultra compact wireless microphone system for iOS devices, check. Dual channel and battery free lightning receiver, check. For mobile video production, vlogging, journalism, and more. And guys, you can use this in all kinds of ways. Like right now, you know, I'm just on my patio right now, but let's say you're at an interview and you only got your phone and this setup. You know, that's all you really need. You hold the phone up to the person, you give them a microphone, or you put the microphone on a stick, you put the microphone in the shirt. You know, if you want to do an interview, two-person interview, they can have their mic, you have your mic. And some of you advanced editors out there, you may not like this. Pay attention. But what I like about it is it takes both audio sources and merges them into one track. You know, so if we're talking at one time, it's not going to have this interference. You're going to hear both of us talking at one time. If we had a debate show, you would hear us both arguing at the same time. I know some of you guys like to have it separated in case one person's louder than the other person. But in my case, you know, if I want to do something quick and I have my iPad, I have my iPhone, or I have, you know, my laptop, and I'm not in full studio mode where I'm doing all this editing, this works perfect. Blend them into one channel, boom, raise the volume on the post side, lower the volume on the post side for both players, whatever. But the point is, I want you guys to know it does combine them to one channel. If that's a game changer for you, deal breaker, don't buy it. For me, it was cool. You know, I've had nothing but horror stories on the other side trying to match up this person's voice with their mouth. It totally takes the joy out of doing the video part away. So if you are that video person on this side of the camera and you're the editor and you don't want to have to deal with syncing up people's separate audio lines to their mouth, this right here is what you want to go with. It syncs it all up into one channel and boom, you're off and running. So let's see here. Weight, it's like a 1.2 pounds, so it's not very heavy at all. I don't even think it's a pound. It doesn't feel like a pound at all. Battery life, it's 6-hour battery life. It is an omnidirectional microphone. And you know, I'm actually going to take this off now, and I'm going to let you see what it sounds like just using the transmitter itself with no lavalier mic. All right, so this is me holding it up directly to my mouth, talking into it like a cell phone or a walkie-talkie. And this is what it would sound like if I had it clipped to my shirt. There is a little wind in the background. I hope you're not picking up the wind. But if I had it clipped to my shirt and I had to talk, this is what it sounds like there. So I'll let you guys decide how it sounds on your end. But you know, I prefer the lavalier microphone. All right, so now I'm going to do a distance test on the Saramonic Blink 500 for the iPhone. I'm going to stand right next to the camera guy and I'm going to mark off about 10 feet, 10 paces, not going to be exact. Okay, this is about 10 paces away, about 12 feet. Can you hear me? Good. Let's go a bit further. All right, this is about 20 paces away. I got my microphone right here. I'm about probably 30 feet away, but it's 20 paces. All right, this is a good, probably 60 feet away if I had to judge it. It's a little bit further than half court, you know. If I had to gauge it, I'm probably about 55 feet away, a little bit further than half court. All right, so this is probably about a good 80 feet away. I'm taking some pretty big paces. And if I had to gauge based on basketball, this is about 75, 80 feet away. But now this should let you know, you're probably not going to get anything further than this. I'll even walk up a little bit further. This is about a house and a half length. So now we're probably about a good 95 to 100 feet away from the camera. If you get something further away than this, you might want to get a different setup. But you know, I'm pretty confident that the microphone is still picking up the receiver and transmitting the audio back to the phone. So now I'm going to head back to the phone and check my video, make sure it worked out good, and then I'm going to tell you what I think about these. All right, so again, you guys saw me get about 100 feet away from the phone, and I'm just talking my butt off. If I wanted to go, let's say, do a secret prank video, this is perfect for it. You got your guy 35, 40 feet away. He's not right up on the subject, and then your other person got his own transmitter. He walks up to the subject, talks to them. They have no idea they're getting pranked, and you're pretty much going to get clear audio. As you could hear, the only thing you need to make sure is that you don't break line of sight. Like, you don't want to turn your back to the transmitter because you're not going to get picked up. But as long as you are facing the transmitter, you want to position your guy somewhere, something like that. As long as you're facing the transmitter, you're going to get clear audio. So it's definitely a go for me. For $279, you can't beat that. It definitely will step up your video production. I've tried many other microphones. I've got 2 Sony ones that never work with the iPhone format. I've been waiting for something that would work with the Lightning port, and this was it. When I first saw it, I thought, man, I already have 2 Saramonic wireless transmitter receivers, but they work for cameras. They don't work for microphones. If I wanted something for camera, I either had to go, hook all this equipment up. It wasn't grab and go like this. And the best thing about these is they work for iPhone. They have attachment for Android and any other USB-C device, and they make attachment for cameras in the hot shoe plug-in. So you can't beat that. $279, I would highly recommend it. There are better systems out there. You can go with the Rode, you can go with the Sennheiser, but those are more expensive. You can actually, the next thing for me is to upgrade this lavalier mic and get a better lavalier mic. And that has nothing to do with this system, but it will work. I have one that's made by Sony. I've plugged it in several times. It's clear. I just forget to bring it because it's not in my pouch, so I go with the one that came with it. But just want to let you guys know it's upgradable. It can grow with you as your video production career grows. So that is my review of the Saramonic Blink 500 for the iPhone. If you like what you heard, hit like, subscribe, turn the notification button on. And if you are not sure whether or not you should pick up this, I'm definitely giving it 2 thumbs up. Pick it up. It's worth it. If you can spare the $300, go out and get yourself one. So that's it. I will see you in the next video. I want to thank you for watching. Stay tuned. One more thing, guys. This does not come with the windsock. So if you're going to be taking shots out in the wind, out in the element, and you feel like you need a windsock, you're going to have to do some research on Amazon or make your own. I'm sure any lavalier windsock kit will work for that. Or if you bought a windsock from the microphone, maybe like a 1x2 inch windsock would fit right over it. So just wanted to point that out. It does not come with the windsock. I am not using the microphone right now. This is strictly me talking to the phone. But yeah, just wanted to point that out. Okay, back to the video.